Krupa is an educationalist and social entrepreneur. She believes education is the magic wand that can bring equality, opportunity, and dignity to the people of the world. She lives this belief every day by enabling children and women to participate more strongly in the economy and in society. She is the founder and executive trustee of SUKRUPA, a non-profit organization that serves underprivileged communities by providing education and opportunities for entrepreneurship. Her purpose sprang from two sources. She grew up in a family that evangelized education and helping women in distress. As a teenager, she also witnessed deep poverty and discrimination up close. Enlightened by her family's actions and saddened by what she saw around her, Krupa resolved to make a change by helping women and children. She believes childhood is a precious, unspoiled place that, if handled with care, creates a strong foundation for life. And she believes women accustomed to forgetting themselves in the service of families can rediscover their identity and potential through entrepreneurship. That's why she started SUKRUPA. Currently, the school has over 500 students, and many women have been enabled to learn new skills and make a living. Transformation by creating and asserting one's story in the world is a key theme. It has been a fascinating journey, ensuring that no dream is left behind. Empowering children and women to rise up and fly is an extraordinary feeling. I treat their life decisions like they were my own, she says. A social visionary who has transformed the lives of hundreds of women and children, Krupa's commitment to excellence is matched only by her profound compassion for people in need. She goes out of her way to help children and families in frequently dire situations. Through it all, she maintains her perseverance, her integrity, and a sense of gratitude, an extraordinary combination to achieve. She stays the course because, to quote Oprah, the biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Krupa's adventure is making her dreams and the dreams of countless others come true every day.
I am Krupalatha, a social entrepreneur, founder of SUKRUPA, an organization that is working with children and women in the space of education and empowerment. Mrs. Internation's pageant was for globally empowered women, and this kind of attracted me because I work with children and women, empowering them through education, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to showcase the work that we do, because all our kids are first generation learners, and I'm very proud to share that. So our children finish their school with us, and they go into the outer world and study in some of the best universities in Bangalore. So this is really very proud, and I want to showcase this story to the world. And that prompted me to participate in this pageant. And the pageant is for international women and who are all professionals. And I was one of the social entrepreneurs, and it was great to meet all these women from different countries and different professions. It was really wonderful to meet all these women. Many times we say it's very difficult to be in a group of women, but the cooperation, the friendliness, and the help that came through, each one helped each other and made those 5 days very memorable. And especially that I don't come from the fashion industry, this was all very new to me, and there were all these girls waiting to teach me how to do the walk and do a little bit of makeup, and it was very wonderful. I have been living and spending a lot of time in the US for the last 25 years, and I can proudly say I'm like a global citizen. I travel a lot, and all of this brings a lot of global perspective to whatever I do in my life, and even the whole essence of SUKRUPA, the work that we do, bringing in English language and everything. It's all because of my international travels and exposure and being a non-resident Indian in the US. So it was a proud moment for me to represent the country that I'm living in right now, and it was beautiful. I was extremely happy when I was called on the stage as Mrs. USA 2018-19, Mrs. Krupalatha. It was a very proud moment because, first of all, participating in a pageant, I didn't even know what it was, and not only that I participated, and then I was selected as Mrs. USA 2018-19. It was an outstanding moment for me. Me being 49 and looking young, and whatever I am doing, I should attribute that to my parents. And yeah, I got great genes. However, the win, I want to use whatever I could to promote my organization. This means greatly. It is not, the participation and the win is just not mine. It is for the children. I am whatever today because I've been with SUKRUPA for since 2002, and I've been working with kids since I was 12, and my house used to be filled with children since I was 3 because my parents used to bring kids to teach at home. So filled with kids all the time, it brings so much of joy. And when I see them growing, and especially at SUKRUPA, when they complete 10th and when they go to college, it's an amazing moment for me. Children who would not have had an opportunity to study or have fun and experience the things that SUKRUPA Education Center provides. So it's just a joyous moment for me. And for me, it's not really easy to raise funds. It's a constant struggle. And if I'm able to raise enough funds to sustain the work that we do with the children and help more children to study and get empowered, and that would be the gift that I would be seeking for all the things that I have done in my life. I actually live to eat, and this again, as I was growing up, my mom would cook a lot of variety of food at home, and would help, she would literally help neighbors to have big functions whenever they had parties at home, like birthday or engagement or anything. She would cook for 150, 200 people. So many times she would take the ingredients from home and cook, and so we used to see that happiness on people's face having that, lovely meal or a variety of food. And growing up like that, it was so natural that wherever I traveled all over the world, so food was the essential element. Now that I'm married to someone that we both travel together, Ram and I enjoy food. So we go distances looking for great food, and not only enjoying the food wherever we travel and the history that we understand and learn. When we come back home, I try and make the meal and entertain all my friends. So this is something that I really enjoy doing because I make all my food from the scratch. I do not buy any masala, any spices, any sauces, any dips from the store. I really take pride in this because all my food gets spoiled after 3-4 days. So the food should be like that because we don't need preservatives. Preservatives are not good for us, and high salt is not good for us. So whatever I make from scratch. Sometimes you all can come and have dinner with us. I could be an evangelist for yoga, yoga for wellness. I have benefited quite a lot from it, and I keep talking about it, and we bring it to SUKRUPA as well. So we have regular yoga sessions for the children, and also Vipassana, the meditation, so which helps the children to focus. So yes, I practice yoga every day, and I love it. That's how I start my day. And along with that, yes, I enjoy designing. I'm a creative person, so whatever is available, and I can even say that whatever I have started, I've started with almost nothing. So it's like my cooking. So there won't be any ingredient to start with. So I could say that's my expert. As an entrepreneur, time and again, I keep proving it to myself that I am capable of doing that. I enjoy designing, I enjoy creating, I enjoy seeing something built from nothing. And I think that is one of the reasons that I cherish every moment of SUKRUPA for so many years, working with kids for many years and seeing them grow. It gives me such an immense joy, and to see that was my dream, to like make others' dream come true, and it's an amazing happiness that gives me. Growing up in a middle-class family in the 70s in a neighborhood where there were a lot of small-scale industries in Magadi Road, Bangalore, most of the teenagers, they would drop out of high school, who were smart, intelligent, who would have otherwise could dream of bright future. They were talented, but then that was not the case. So they really didn't have guidance. So this really was heartbreaking. So I have had many sleepless nights, and that was one of the motivation for me to feel when I retire, probably I would set up something for the children in need and create a lot of opportunities, and that would become a better future for them. And so that was the motivation that my parents ingrained in me. And so when I became an entrepreneur and had all the opportunities to travel and live in the US, so when I came back on vacation, just the doors opened and I set up SUKRUPA, and this has been an amazing journey of my life. So like I mentioned, I came from the US on vacation, so I had very short time, and we had to register. And when I decided this is what I wanted to do, we had to register the organization. And we were like toying the idea with the names, and then I just felt, because I was starting with my mom, Suguna, so we just named it SUKRUPA, which also means good grace. And because I felt it was a great name for being in service. So currently in India, it's a great atmosphere for some of the non-profit organizations who have all the statutory papers in place. We are all compliant. We have ATG, we have FCRA, and with this, because of the CSR bill, many companies who are supporting the education cause can support us. So it's for us to go and reach them, and that has not been easy for us. So that is what we are looking forward, that we would want to approach more companies and receive support for the work that we are doing, sustain the organization and whatever that we are doing at SUKRUPA to continue for many more years, and help many more underprivileged children and first generation learners to get educated and study in really good colleges, become independent and become more responsible contributors, not only to their family but not only to themselves, and not just for their family but to the community. And every individual who is able to do this, this would really be a contribution to our country. So this is how every individual, every child can make India great. Every individual who can positively contribute to the country is what we are looking at. The corporates who support us currently are ALD Automotive, who are supporting since 2012. They are the business wing of Society Generale Bank, Citrix, IQVIA, Marvel, Smile Foundation, Suprajit Foundation, Kantula Foundation. So recently it's been Kunskap Skolan, a Swedish school. Then we have healthcare supported by Chaitanya Hospital in RT Nagar and Baptist Hospital. And we have individuals and friends who continuously support us. However, in spite of all that, we still have a deficit that we kind of keep fighting every year. So we are looking for more corporates to pitch in and support our cause. More hands get together, we'll be able to reach our goal of getting all our children go to college and become independent. Many times we forget that we all have only one life. Knowing that I've made my decision to start SUKRUPA. Each one of us have the ability. Each one of us who have gone to school, who are well placed, have the ability to make a difference in another life who do not have the opportunity. Just go out and make that difference. Visit us at sukrupa.org, follow us on Facebook, SUKRUPA Official, and do not forget to meet our kids. They are wonderful, they are amazing. Come and visit them at RT Nagar. We would be waiting for you.